A Place for Bats, written by Melissa Stewart and illustrated by Higgins Bond. Bats make our world a better place, but sometimes people do things that make it hard for them to live and grow. If we work together to help these winged creatures of the night, there will always be a place for bats. On the wing, the tough, leathery skin that covers a bat's wings stretches between its long, thin finger bones. By moving its fingers ever so slightly, the flying furball can change its direction at lightning speed. By zigzagging, dipping, and diving, a bat can easily catch an insect in midair with its back feet. Then the hungry hunter pops the prey into its mouth. For bats to survive, they need to stay safe and healthy. Many bats are killed by people who think bats are dangerous. But bats can't hurt us, and they devour pesky insects all night long. When people learn the truth about these little nighttime hunters, bats can live and grow. And these are the Indiana bats. Some bats die when they fly too close to the wind turbines people use to make electricity. When people turn off wind turbines on calm nights, bats can live and grow. And these are the hoary bats. Thousands of bats are dying of a terrible disease called white nose syndrome. Some scientists think it may be caused by poison used to kill insects. When people stop spraying these dangerous chemicals, bats can live and grow. Some bats spend their days sleeping in backyard trees. If a hungry house cat spots these bats, it will attack. When people keep their pet cats indoors, bats can live and grow. And these are the evening bats. Bats also need a safe place to raise their young. Some bat pups grow inside caves. When workers build gates to keep out curious explorers, bats can live and grow. And these are the gray bats. Other mother bats raise their pups in small hidden places. When people build bat boxes that are the right size and shape, bats can live and grow. And this is the little brown bat. Bats have trouble surviving when their home habitats are destroyed. Some bats can only live in open woodlands with rivers or streams nearby. When people set aside some of these natural areas, bats can live and grow. And these are the western red bats. Other bats can only survive in the thick forest with lots of large old trees. When people protect the land and the trees, bats can live and grow. And this is the silver-haired bat. Some bats eat just a few kinds of insects, and those insects depend on plants that only grow in hardwood forests. When people protect the forests where these plants live, bats can live and grow. And this is the Virginia big-eared bat. Some bats spend their days sleeping in palm trees. They stay safe from enemies by hiding under dead, leaf-like frods. When people leave the old, drooping frods on the trees in their yard, bats can live and grow. And this is the northern yellow bat. Thousands of bats can die when people block the openings of old, abandoned mines. When people check old, abandoned mines before filling them with rocks and dirt, bats can live and grow. And this is the big brown bat. When too many bats die, other living things may also have trouble surviving. That's why it's so important to protect bats in the spaces where they live. In warm parts of the world, some bats sip sugary nectar from flowers. As they drink, the bats spread pollen from one flower to another. The plants use material in the pollen to make fruit with new seeds inside. Other bats eat fruit. When the bats release their waste, seeds land on the ground. If the soil is rich and moist, the seeds will grow into new plants. Bananas, peaches, avocados, dates, figs, and mangoes all depend on bats to spread their pollen and to carry their seeds. Other animals need bats. Bats are an important part of the food chain. Hungry snakes, raccoons, possums, skunks, and weasels sometimes prey on bats sleeping in trees. Hawks and owls can catch as they fly through the air. If too many bats disappear, their predators will have to work harder to find food. Bats have lived on Earth for more than 50 million years. Sometimes people do things that can harm bats, but there are many ways that you can help these special creatures live far into the future. So how can we help bats? We put up a bat house in the backyard, Start a wildlife garden with plants that attract moths and other nighttime insects for the bats to eat. Don't spray chemicals that could harm bats. Don't enter caves if you think there might be bats inside. Join a group of people working to protect bats in your area. Sponsor a bat through an Adopt a Bat program. So some fascinating facts about bats. There's 45 kinds of bats living in North America, and 7 of them are on the endangered species list. No one exactly knows how many kinds of bats live on Earth. So far, scientists have discovered more than 1,100 different kinds of species. Bats can live up to 20 years. Most female bats have 1 pup each year, but western red bats can have up to 4 babies at once.